What's up, you guys? Let's talk about Google giving up information to the Fed, y'all. We knew they've been doing this, but look, let's get into the article. Government secretly orders Google to identify anyone who searched a sexual assault victim's name, address, and phone number. The U.S. government is secretly ordering Google to provide data on anyone typing in certain search terms and accidentally unsealed court document shows. So guys, this is another leak. Okay, they had accidentally unsealed court documentations showing that they have been giving out keyword warrants. Okay, those are warrants to people that type in a certain keyword. Okay, so it says in 2019, federal investigations in Wisconsin were hunting men they believe had participated in the trafficking and sexual abuse of a minor. So they asked Google to provide any information on anyone who has searched for the victim's names, 2 spellings of her mother's name, and her address over the 16 days across the year. And so it says they wanted their Google account's IP address of those who made the searches. And so it said it's a rare example of a so-called keyword warrant, with the number of search terms including a broadcast or record. See update below for potentially even broader warrants. So they got broader warrants. All right. So before this latest case, the one of the girl just now that we read, only 2 keyword warrants had been made public. One of them was in 2020, asking for anyone who searched for the address of an arson victim who was a witness in the government's racketeering case against R. Kelly. I didn't know there was an arson victim. Did y'all know that somebody tried to set somebody's stuff on fire in the R. Kelly case? I didn't know that. And in 2017, a Minnesota judge signed off on a warrant asking Google to provide information on anyone who searched a fraud victim's name from within the city of Edna where the crime had took place. Do you know how many people get taken for fraud? But y'all asking for the privilege of it all. Okay, y'all, this is another one. Feds order Google to hand over loads of innocent America's locations. Now, this one kind of made me a little upset. I'm not even going to swear to you. It says Google is facing increased pressure from the U.S. government to share location information, possibly on thousands of innocent people. Forbes can reveal that because of a string of so-called reverse location orders. Here's how it works. Cops send Google a specific coordinate and time zones within which crimes were committed. Then Google is asked to provide information on all the users, all of them in those locations at those times, most likely including data on many innocent people. Those users could be Android phone users, anyone running Google Maps, or any individual running Google services on their cell, not just the suspects. Now, another order has been uncovered in Virginia, and it doesn't contain some crucial limitations to protect innocents' privacy. That's exactly what it is, a fishing expedition. This fishing expedition infringes on the privacy and rights of so many people who's had the misfortune of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Hunting for androids in Virginia. And you know what's so crazy is that, they can use this. Okay, back before, you would get a suspect, you would run his history to see if he was in that place. Now they're doing it the other way. They're just throwing their fishing line in there and hoping to catch the first person that looks like they can. And most likely it's going to be a black person, especially in Virginia. The most recent order on Google unearthed by Forbes earlier this week came from the FBI in Henrico, Virginia. They went to Google after 4 separate robberies in which an unidentified armed individual entered and stole from the same Dollar Tree store between March and September this year. The manager of the Dollar Tree were also robbed at gunpoint while dropping off money at the Wells Fargo night deposit box located just down the road from the store. See, this the place. The warrant asks for locations, histories held by Google for anyone within 3 separate areas, including regions around the Dollar Tree store and the Wells Fargo address during the time and day of the 5 robberies took place. The FBI also wanted identifying information of Google account holders in those areas, 2 of which had a 375-meter radius and the other had a 300-meter radius. Google Maps shows that a significant number of residents, shops, and restaurants are all within the zone outlined in the warrant. So these are people's houses. That is very lazy police work, in my opinion. Like, that really is a fishing expedition. What happened if... That's terrible, bro. Anyone in those regions who used Google services during those times could have been ensnared by the data trap, but for unknown reasons, no records were returned. Forbes couldn't find any charges against individual named as suspects in the documents. So even after they did all of that, they couldn't find who they were looking for. Oh, they found who they were looking for. They found who they were looking for. I just don't think that they did all of that for a Dollar Tree that kept getting robbed. But that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I will see you guys later.